What is going on, CPC fans? My name is NarthVader, and today I'll be bringing you week 2 of top plays of the week, where pretty much I just go for top plays of the week. Just a little show where I reward the coaches for their hard work of putting themselves in a good position, or just doing something really cool. And this week was a little bit tough because there wasn't too many plays, I guess, that stood out. There were a couple 50-50s, but you know, some of the 50-50s are often decided on luck. True, there could be some reasoning on why you pick it, but oftentimes it's going to be a 50-50, mostly due to luck on what you choose. But anyways, first up we have I really only have 3. I just put this in because I thought it was a pretty cool show. I guess it was somewhat of a play from both sides. Yeah, because this is a bit of a mutual thing here. Mostly though, anyways, this is the match between Turkey and the coach of the Toronto Locks race. He's going up against 681 Shadow, coach of the Connect Crocodiles. But anyways, let me start this. So let's go start as Charles gonna lead off with his Hitmon top as Turk leads with his Registeel. And not wanting to fear taking damage to his Registeel, he's going to go out into his Raincliffe as Shadow is going to high jump it, which I'm not exactly sure the damage. That did a lot to Raincliffe, so I think this might be banned. But Shadow is going to go into his Dusclops. Sorry about that. A little sick right now. As Turk goes to the Psychic, doesn't do that much. Turk's going to go into his Megalop, predict the Toxic, and he gets that right. And it's like, why would you watch your thing Toxic? You could have got the Registeel, but there's a good reason. So Turk is going to Mega Evolve his Lopunny, and he's going to go for the Facade, which is great prep because there are a lot of things that could have statused Megalop, like Mew, Worm Heat, Dusclops, P2 with T-Wave as well. So Facade was a really cool bring. But and Shadow pulls out the Skill Swap, which is some pretty cool tech. And he's gonna get all that health back for they took from Facade to go for the Phase Split. So both pretty cool. Well, I guess the play really goes to Turk, but because he did predict Toxic and go Facade with Dusclops. But both coaches brought some really cool tech that I really liked, and while it may not, I guess, officially be a top play of the week, I did want to condemn them for bringing this tech. Sorry. So thank you guys for that. It was a real treat to enjoy to see that. But let's go on to number 3 this week. The official number 3, which goes to Volume, coach of the Arizona Dactyls, and he's going up against Andrew, or Muse the Best, coach of the Portland Trailblazers. And so Volume's Donphan just died. He sacked it off. So he goes down to his Drachi, and good thing Donphan knocked off the Grambles with Berry. So now Volume's got its shot to put in some good work with this Drachi. So I believe Andrew is going to go into his Buzzwole, predicting the Steel type move, like the Iron Head. Andrew's going to go into his Buzzwole as Volume clicks Wish. And right here, Andrew is going to try to predict the Psychic type move from Volume, because he does not want his Buzzwole getting weakened. And he's going to get this prediction right, as Volume is going to go for the Sun Headbutt. But while that was very impressive, which I probably would have done, I'm not gonna lie about that. This play does come from Volume though, however, and you get to see that. So right here, Andrew is going to try to predict the Hydreigon coming in, probably because Volume fears the ground or dark type move. So Andrew's going to go for the Ice Fang here, as he's going to mispredict, and Volume is going to go for the Iron Head, severely weakening the Tyranitar. And then not wanting to let Tyranitar go down so fast, he's going to go into his Excadrill, predicting the Iron Head again, which is correct. Now here, Andrew is going to overpredict again as he goes for the Iron Head, and unfortunately, Volume is going to stay in and click Drain Punch. Well, unfortunately for Andrew, but Volume is going to Drain Punch, kill the Excadrill, removing a huge threat to Volume's team. And so Andrew's going to go into his Buzzwole as he goes for the Earthquake, at which now Volume reveals he uses Choco Berry. He goes for his Headbutt and weakens the Buzzwole. And he's going to switch here, but he's going to go back out into his Tyranitar as he switch. Alright, so I thought there's a little bit more, but anyways, those series of plays with his Jirachi. Oh, whoops, that's my bad. But those series of play granted Volume the number 3 spot this week, and also I hope you know that top place also contains spoilers. I forgot to say that at the beginning of this episode, but this also granted, or this definitely wore down Andrew's offensive core, and thus granting Volume the win and the official number 3 spot this week. In the number 2 spot this week, we have a play from A12, coach of the Arkham City Delibirds. He earned the number 1 spot last week, and while he just missed out on the number 1 spot this week, because there's one play that I did like over this one. But anyways, let me go into it. So A12, he set up his Calm Mind Tapu Koko here. He killed off Landorus, which was a bit of a threat to A12's team because it outsped Diggersby. And it was a little bit annoying for Tapu Koko, but luckily he had a Calm Mind Choco Berry ready for it. That took it out. Here, A12 does make a little bit of misplay because this is a Calm Mind boost Tapu Koko, and even while he didn't expect Scarf Gengar, which I can see why Scarf Gengar doesn't. There are better Gengar sets for this against A12's team, but Scarf Gengar isn't a bad choice. So he's going to stay in, click T-Bolts, and knock out A12's Tapu Koko, which is a bit of a shame, but he's going to know his running in here. And Gengar is really threatening to A12's team. If you look at it, I believe everything gets 2-shot, maybe barring Mandibuzz, I think, with the T-Bolts. Actually, does it? I think if he's Def Mandibuzz, I'm not sure if his Def Mandibuzz gets too good, but maybe not. None of those are relative, but still, Gengar is an incredible threat. Surprised he didn't go to Diggersby though, but the reason why is he realized this is an opportunity to eliminate this threat right here. So he's going to just clicks Pursuit, and he's going to knock out this Druddigon, this Gengar, which was a huge threat, as I said, to A12's team. So while he did make a little bit of a misplay with sack off Tapu Koko, this was an amazing play as he got rid of 2 huge threats very early on, thus earning A12 the number 2 spot this week. And finally, in the number 1 spot this week, we have Coach Aberfirth of the Brisbane Breloons, I believe, and he's going up against Will the RNG Lord, coach of the San Antonio Sparks. This is a very early but pivotal moment of this match. So Abe is going to decide to lead with his Rotom-Mow, as Will is going to use Manectric. And right here, Abe is going to just click Leaf Storm because, well, Will can go into Lone Muck or Dowmise. Can't exactly do it because it's this thing called Will-O-Wisp. And Rotom-Mow does a lot to Will's team, so Will is in a little bit of a sticky situation right now. So it's a little bit tough for Will's side. But Will is going to decide to flip Flamethrower here, severely weakening the Rotom-Mow and getting the burn. The burn's not too crucial. But what Abe is going to decide to do is he's going to click Leaf Storm, and this weakens the Manectric a lot. And this gives a lot of room for Manaphy, which once Manectric is gone, I believe there is nothing that can easily revenge kill it. Depending on Will's Mega Kangaskhan spread or Mamoswine. It also depends on what the Manaphy is and what Will's Mega Kang and Mamoswine is, but this could potentially mean Manaphy is going to be a lot more of a pain in this match. And keep in mind what that range that Manectric is at, as Abe is going to pull a double into Nihilego. He's going to get up a Stealth Rocks, which you're going to let his Nihilego die, but keep in mind, as I said with that Manectric. So he's going to Manaphy here, as he's going to go to Downwise, he's going to click Scald. I believe he, he's going to burn here. Somewhere here, the Power Whip, let's click Power Whip, I think it's try a second for him, but the Manectric dies actually. And while it does show 13%, I'm guessing that means 12.5%, round up to 13, I'm guessing. So I died to Stealth Rocks. And now there is not much for the Manaphy. Abe's gonna stand and Will's gonna knock off probably his defensive Rotom. Now it's going to go out into his Manaphy, and Abe's gonna click Scald, and he's gonna get the burn, which is for him. But this is pretty much game because Manectric is gone. He doesn't want to risk Kang getting burned, so I could I'll just continue talking here because you guys can see it. But anyways, man, I'm so bad at this. But what is eventually going to end up happening is, I believe it is this turn. Yes. Okay, there you go. So Will's going to go for the Secret Sword, as Abe is going to go for Calm Mind, and this was a Calm Mind, Rain Dance, Rain Dance, Rest Manaphy? No, just regular Rain Dance. So this is just game here because there's nothing on his team that can kill this. Depends on Mega Kangaskhan as well, but let's go speed this up a bit. The Mega Kang was more of a bulky spread, and I believe Mamoswine cannot kill this thing at that amount of range, so Mamoswine's going to die. And the turn 1 play with Leaf Storm was very crucial because after he saw the Calm Mind, Will could have went into me. I don't know, but it was definitely it allowed a Manaphy to get more room to sweep. So congrats to Abe on getting the #1 spot this week and the win. So he's now in a 2-0 start along with some other coaches. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Before I sign off, all of the coaches' links will be down in the description below. Please go check out the Week 2 battles and the Week 1 battles if you haven't seen it, or maybe even the draft analysis. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the top plays of the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is NarthVader, one of your CPC analysts, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.